Double Player Podcast, episode 8, recording this on August the 4th, Friday. I mean, you're not in school, so it's not that hype, but it is Friday, right?
Yeah, it's Friday.
I mean, I don't work tomorrow, so that's based.
Let's just go ahead and jump right into it, though, with the first topic being Kai Cenat and his fucking little riot.
That's a goofy little transition, but okay.
No. Let's just get right into this. Fucking
Sure, man.
Kai.
Well, no jumping around.
So, if the viewers don't know, Kai Cenat is a Twitch streamer. He kind of is like Aiden Ross, I think, in popularity.
Fuck.
And he was giving away a PS4 in New York City. I can't remember exactly where they said it was, but it just caused a massive riot, a massive group and crowd of people that, like, you know, obviously there's bad eggs in that crowd throwing things and actually causing the riot. And then apparently he's been taken into custody, which I don't know if that exactly means he's been arrested or if he's just been protected.
He should be arrested if he's giving a goddamn PS4, man. Like, you couldn't get a PS5? Huh? I see your streams. You can afford it. What the fuck, man?
No, it's actually really unfortunate on him. I don't know if I would blame it on Kai, because I don't know what the context was. Like, did he tweet it out and was like, I'm just giving away PS4 right here, right now?
Maybe he was streaming and, like, he did it.
So, yeah, IRL streamers are
meet me in the Bronx.
Like, whoa, ball. Meet me in the Bronx. Yeah, that's why he's giving it away.
He's not like an IRL streamer.
Yeah, he is. I think
Isn't
nowadays IRL, I know like IRL means, oh, you're walking around and whatnot, but it can also mean like if you're just talking to the webcam, being your own personality, you know?
Just talking. Shit's boring as fuck.
It really is.
Who the fuck wants to sit
It's
there?
stupid because you see the funny moments on like YouTube, and then you go to that person's like stream,
Oh, it's bad.
and it is not like that.
It's
Yeah,
so bad.
It's just them sitting there like looking at their phone. I've always fucking hated tuning into Twitch streams.
Exactly.
I don't know what it is.
No, that's it. It's just never, because you have to think, people, they're uploading like 30 minutes of their stream somewhere of like a 9-hour stream. Like, fuck. What else do they do for the other 8 hours? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's just how streamers have to work. Like, they literally, you have to be streaming all day so people see the stream. You're not gonna be noticed if you're offline, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I get it,
It's
but
just blank space.
it's just really not
I've
for me.
never been into watching Twitch streams. Have you ever been into watching a Twitch streamer?
No, I think really the only streams I ever watched was like game releases. You know, someone has like the early access and they play it. Or they stream it. Or, you know, Jericho?
Yeah.
He used to do those shitty cookings. I watched like 2 of those live. I just happened to be on.
I
so.
feel like the greats of the streamers have like really fought. Can you cut this out? Can you actually cut this out? You gotta cut.
Okay.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, okay. Cut back in, say the greats of the streamers, and then finish your thought. So it'll be an easy transition.
Yeah. Just hold on. I just want to make sure that's over. Should I turn my fan off? I feel like I should turn my fan off.
What's it hitting in decibels when you're silent?
Hold on real quick. How do I look at that?
Should just be at the top. That green bar.
Like quiet, it stays like around like negative 54, negative 58, 48.
Oh, that'll be fine. I can remove that then.
Okay.
All right, finish.
All right.
Start your thought again and finish it.
Okay.
So we'll cut it.
I feel like the greats of the streamers have really like fallen because we've had people like huge personalities like Dr. Disrespect and shit and Ninja and like when Fortnite was becoming a really popular game, like,
Ninja versus
that's
Myth.
when
Holy fuck.
yeah, I feel like that's when the best like wave of streamers was here. No, what I was saying though is about like the big streamers and big personalities is it just feels like the community for every streamer was a lot like tighter especially because it was you would get in like Ninja stream, and all the people there were watching because he's really good, right? But then you could hop off that and go to like Doctor Disrespect, watch him be funny if you wanted, or go watch like Summit play like whatever he wanted. But like the streamers now, they're just doing nothing but talking to the camera for 1 hour, and then the other 8 hours just feels like straight filler. Like you don't need to watch a VOD. If anyone watches a VOD, like actually sits down and watches a full VOD of a streamer every single time, it's like you're kind of a loser. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, that's all the big streamers now, but like you still have Summit just doing the same old thing, really. It's, he still plays Sea of Thieves and just fucks around on games. He's still pretty chill about it. It is like, I mean, Aiden Ross, Kai, Sinet,
it's also Twitch
Speed.
though, just like killing themselves. I think because obviously a lot of like Twitch streamers don't even care about the website anymore. Like actually despise Twitch.
Yeah, I mean all the competition.
It's not the competition. It's just their decision making is very goofy. Very goofy.
Their decision making has always been goofy, but there was never anything else to do.
If you look at their CEO too, yeah. If you look at their CEO though, I saw a stream of him recently, and he just looks like so nonchalant, like what the fuck ever, like he's like that kind of person, and it's like I think I understand why the site is failing so bad, because this guy just has bad quality control, and like the mods on Twitch are shit, along with the algorithm is just the fucking worst you could ever have on any goddamn like streaming platform. I think Kick has a better algorithm. You can find new people on there. They still got like the same format where they show the top streamers though that are streaming all the time, which are only like 5 people.
Yeah.
It's like XQC, Amaranth,
fuck, let's
a few other
let's
people.
just look.
Oh, you're gonna go on Kick?
Yeah.
I can't believe like Kick really gave XQC all that fucking money to be
MS Go Lighty, who has 200 viewers.
I've heard of that.
Yasua, who has 5,000. He's a League of Legends streamer, so fair enough. Jared FPS, who's playing slots in casinos, so I don't know about FPS. He's got 300. Oda Block, who's playing old school RuneScape. He's got about 3,000. Just kind of chill, man. I'm glad old school.
Yeah, a lot of them are slots in casino too, though. Like, what do you think about slots? Oh my god.
Alright, just say it again. What do you think about slots? Oh, I do so much editing.
What do you? Sorry. What do you think about like slots being played on stream and like just straight up, not I'm not talking like roulette or blackjack. I'm talking like straight up gambling. People just like, come on. You see like that gamble excitement.
I don't know. I don't really care. I've always been let people do what they want, and if you want to become a, shit-eating, addicted gambler, fuck off and do it. But
I think
there needs to be more like transparency with it, because a lot of people get paid to play slots, so they're not really losing anything, and that's like, you gotta fucking say that.
I think like if they're gonna stream gambling and shit like this, like I feel like there needs to be an age restriction. There needs to be deeper levels of age restriction on things like this, because it's just a button that says, "Are you under 18 or not?"
So what? You want people to send pictures? Like, fuck, man. There's not a lot you can do without it being like privacy breach.
No, and like I'm talking like for where you play these games. A lot of the websites, like, they don't have real age verification standards. Like, it's literally just, can you complete this CAPTCHA? Okay. And
it's really difficult to
are you over 18? Yes or no? And then they click yes, and it's like, okay, you're over 18, I guess. They just let you play.
It's hard to do though. Like, some countries do it just because they don't have like the Constitution we have and the amendments. But like here, it's hard to take away people's rights. Different laws.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's a thing anyone's gonna be complaining about though. The fact that it's harder for kids to gamble.
No, not at all.
Because I think that's the main worst part about watching like XQC just throw money away, because he has so much of it. It doesn't matter to
and
him.
he's probably not
gambling for him
anything.
is fun. Oh yeah, because he's getting
He's
sponsored.
part of stake. Like, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of people like, like CS:GO skins, right? Like they look so flashy and cool, and like I'm sure there's a lot of little kids that look at them and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna go online and or buy the Fade. That seems so cool." And then they get taken to a gambling website, and then they see the price of the skins, and they're astounded because it's like if you want like a Fade knife, that's 1,000 at least, So it's
Well,
just what are you gonna say?
yeah, that's actually become a really big thing. CS:GO too. Hunyanye, he's always been against CS gambling. He doesn't do any of their sponsorships. He came out and said like they would offer him like $100K a month to push it, like to push CS gambling sites, which is insane.
A lot of those industries are fucked up, especially like gambling industry. And when I say like industries, I mean like anything that kind of preys on people's like addictions and shit. Because there's always a dark side to that shit. Like when like that, getting approached by a gambling company, you're like, hey, we'll give you $1,000 in cash to gamble on stream, and we'll give you $2,000 right now. And it's like, oh, okay. Who the fuck doesn't take that kind of deal?
I mean,
So
and that's lowball as fuck. If you're XQC, you're getting paid. Like, I don't know now that he's part of.
They probably give him $10K to fucking do that, But I doubt like you're getting $10K in gambling money. I just mean like, they're gonna get a profit from that, whether they're losing or winning, and that's just shitty because people are watching that, and like, I expect people to know better, but they don't. You gotta understand, like, I was listening to Steve Will Do It show, and he said, the way to not get mad at people is to just go, oh, they're just a 10-year-old. It's whatever. And that's kind of how you have to treat, like, everybody when you're a streamer, because you have that big influence. Like, XQC, how much of a percent of his audience do you think is, like, under 12 or under 16? A huge percent.
Massive.
It's gotta be
under 12, probably at least 90%.
And the analytics aren't gonna tell you properly because obviously so many people lie about their age. I can't remember the last kid I've known that has put in their genuine age. I always put in 2000 or 1987 or 1990, just like something, because I just that shit's just annoying. Obviously, I won't have to do that soon anymore, but.
Yeah, I mean, and it's weird with XQC too, because I think XQC probably has like the highest age of anybody's audience of like a big streamer. Like you think Kai Cenat has 12-year-olds plus? Ain't no way.
What are you talking about? No, Kai Cenat definitely has the most kids on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You think he has anyone over 12 plus? No, like XQC definitely has a lot more older fans because he's been around a lot longer. And
he's played things like Overwatch too, so he's got those fans.
Yeah, like he actually draws people. Kai just kind of bucks around.
Kai is purely built off of entertainment. Yeah, you can tell his audience now. Like we saw Gabe, my little brother, watching him the other day. So that tells you like
another goofy R6 streamer.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, we can talk about him. I don't know enough about him to like talk shit, but it's just like. This shit I've seen him do is so goofy. If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, there's a Rainbow Six Siege is like dead, like for the most part. I think like it's really not alive. It's not thriving like it used to be. But there's like one streamer who plays it that actually makes people want to play it again, and it's like it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't even know his name, but I know who it is.
It starts with a J or something. Yeah, he kind of looks like Tower One to me. And he kind of has that old vibe of Tower 1, but not funny, and just a lot more retarded and goofy. It's not
like
fun.
child just, Tyler 1.
The joke is dancing around the camera. Is that funny? Like it's like what the fuck?
Yeah, he'll never scream as loud as Tyler 1.
Yeah, I gotta give praise to Tower 1 because like that's what I kind of mean by like one of the greats, and I think like Greek God X is still doing good. And he was definitely one of the greats in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because their fucking content was gold. Like, I feel like you could tune in to his live stream whenever you wanted, when he wasn't playing League. And just laugh. Like, it was so funny. He has... Hold on real quick. Let's cut. Let's cut. Like he was so funny back then. And his Bigfoot streams, his horror game streams, and when he played like Minecraft, that shit was classic.
Well, when he was really toxic in League, that was funny too. Like even his League
That
streams
was
are pretty
funny.
good because he is just a personality. Like yeah, he's really good at League, but he's also like really funny when he plays League.
That's the best part about Twitch streamers is when they're just themselves and not like I feel like Kai is himself. I feel like Aiden Ross is himself too, but I feel like a lot of it is put on camera, and as soon as the camera's turned off, it's like, fuck, finally, and they just like act like completely normal people.
Yeah.
Like there's no way Kai Cenat acts like that
No.
all the time. There is
That'd
no
be
way.
insane.
Yeah.
The only one who actually probably acts like they stream is once again XQC. I think he is just a streamer. I mean, that is him. The other
Oh yeah, that's absolutely him. His like retarded takes and like he fucks up animal names. Like he's so dumb. Like there's like video of him for like 5 minutes. He sees a wild animal in the game. He's like, "Oh, alligator."
Cheeto.
It's like, "Oh, yeah, Cheeto." That's the one. That's the
Yeah.
classic. I remember when he was playing Sekiro though, and he jumps down and sees like 3 wild dogs or something, and he's like crocodile. And that one at the time made me laugh so fucking hard. He's sounded serious, like
Yeah,
he's just
it's
actually
just like
a
5
funny-
seconds of
that's-
a 9-hour
See, that's
streamer.
real streamer content though. You know,
No quip.
that's why he's so goddamn popular. And that's kind of what I want to be when I'm a streamer. You know, I want to be chill, and I don't want to pull that like, oh, this is clearly you know, little kids are watching, so I gotta act all zany.
Yeah, no, I can't.
And all
I can't appeal
wacky.
to children.
I could never appeal to that.
I can bring energy,
Uh,
but I'm not gonna be like, oh, dance time, I gotta kill in CS. Oh.
Yeah, get up. Remember when Ninja got up and did the floss or whatever?
Yes.
Or no, he did the pawn.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The
Yeah.
pawn.
You think Ninja started all this? Because he was very
I think
energetic.
Ninja definitely started cringe. I think what I meant to say was I think Ninja kind of started like this wave on Twitch where people were like, "This is a huge website."
Yeah.
He had like 100,000, viewers every
Yeah,
single.
he
stream,
smashed
and he
every
would do
record.
that every single stream. Like a lot of people like to copy
He
him.
streamed with Drake.
He did stream with Drake. Like that's the only reason I know who Drake is, and it's the only reason I know who Lil Yachty is. You know, because he streamed.
True. It's just part
But
of
like
God's
Ninja
plan.
Ninja had a lot of insane takes back then. I remember he said something like, "I don't play with women because they're dramatic.
Yeah,
they're too
yeah.
dramatic, and I don't like to play with women." And at the time, I actually kind of agreed with that, and still, I kind of understand what I think what he was really trying to say was he didn't want to play with women because one,
He's
he had a
married.
wife, and two, yeah, and two because he just wants to win the game. I guess I don't know.
What do you mean,
The
bro?
girl would probably lose.
Pokemon's really good at games. That's why she's so popular.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Name one game you've seen Pokemon play. Go. You can't. I don't know. What the hell does Pokemon
I
play?
don't know.
She's probably not that good at games.
She probably plays League and Valorant. Those are popular-ish, I guess. Valorant's definitely her game. Trust.
I think she does play Valorant.
I think every big streamer
Yeah.
does. Because it's popular.
Yeah, that's just really goofy. What's like the worst shooter you've played that got really popular like that? Because there's Valorant, Apex,
That's a very good question. What's the
Overwatch.
Oh, Apex is
Um,
it is not for me. Me and Pierce played that shit. Holy fuck, it was bad. But I think it was
Pierce
his
has played
fault.
that with everybody. Yeah, I actually don't think the game is horrible. Like I've played Apex and I think it's a decent game, but it's clearly not for us. Like it's battle royale. Like if you like battle royale, I think that's the perfect game for you, you know? Cuz that's what it seems to be now is you're either Fortnite or Apex, you know? There's still some people holding on to that Apex just bandwagon. Because the game used to, people were like, oh, it's going to kill Fortnite.
What about PUBG?
Which it didn't. PUBG's not on that list anymore. Just because it's fallen off just so much.
What about Baba G?
It stayed this exact same. Like, that's one of the best things about PUBG, though, I guess, if you were a long-time player, is that you can still get on, and it's still, like, the same thing. Like, you can still enjoy what was really fun years ago. And the same can't be said for those other games, like Apex or Fortnite. Warzone.
And that's even, like,
can you play Warzone 1? I don't
no,
think
they
you
shut it
can.
down.
Yeah, that's insane.
And, like,
in my opinion, like, shutting down a game, like, for them to make a sequel is the most outrageous, batshit crazy thing, like, a studio can do. Because it's just, why did you put in all this effort for the first game to just scrap it and redo it? Like, Overwatch didn't even commit. Like, they had one job, and they didn't even release the campaign. Like,
he brings this up regularly.
Straight goofy.
This isn't.
Hold on, let me put my phone on mute.
Oh my god, bro! On the podcast.
That's a little foul
You're
play.
No, we actually played Overwatch the other day though. It went horribly.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say?
We played Overwatch the other day.
Oh, it didn't go horribly, but we just lose. I can't remember the last time I've won an Overwatch game.
Yeah.
I used to play Overwatch 1, and like I feel like I was good in that, but I can't. Just with you guys, it's so hard to take the game seriously. It's so goddamn hard.
You can't really
to
fuck
take the game
around in
seriously.
Overwatch either, though. Like, what do you do? Just don't play. Pick some shit ass character. Yeah. Like I don't know.
That's the only way I can have fun in Overwatch is if I sweat, because I feel like it's like, okay, you're actually getting picks, having fun, moving the payload. When you're losing that game, it just is like, I don't want to fucking play. I don't want to play this shit. We were playing with our friend Ian the other day because he just got a PC. And it took him a while to install Overwatch 2, but it got done, and we played.
We had a little 4-stack.
We just lost and lost and lost and lost.
Yeah.
So
it's not fun. I don't even mind Overwatch that much because I didn't play Overwatch 1, so it's kind of fun. It's just a new game to me, but like,
Yeah, you have a very different opinion about Overwatch, because of you weren't biased. You're not biased at all for Overwatch 1. You don't have any nostalgia.
Nope. It's dog shit, but sometimes can be fun to play with people who never solo queue.
See, I can kind of see that if you're jumping into Overwatch 2. But you still can't deny that, like, it's a good shooter at heart, like, right? Like, it's got good mechanics and feels like a good game to play.
Yeah, I mean, it just struggles balancing.
If you go play, if you go play Paladins or something, like, that's jank in my opinion.
Joe, you know what I saw today?
What?
I saw Payday 3 gameplay.
Payday 3?
Yeah, I saw
actually
gameplay.
Haven't seen gameplay for it. I've been like saving all that shit.
You've been
like,
saving yourself?
Yeah, I don't want to see it. Cuz I'm definitely going to play it. I was big into Payday 2. Like, I played the fuck out of Payday 2, and if you play with me, I could probably I could play with you. And fucking Payday 3, when they announced that, I was like, all right, bet. Cuz it's been like the game
years.
Payday 2 came out in like 2011, 2012 or something. It's like really old, and they just kept updating it. Like, it's such a successful game. It's really good. And I think like Payday 3 coming out, it's going to be fucking wild if it's really good, because it might be like, you know how GTFO is, like, it's a big game to play with your friends, right? Because it's kind of like Left 4 Dead. So apparently GTFO is like a really good, just like wave-based shooter. And a lot of people love playing that game because it gets updates and shit. And that's like what Payday 2 like did for so long. You just made a really good base game, and then they kept updating it and kept updating it, giving it more maps, more weapons, and actually balance changes, like real balance changes to guns. And that game was fun. Do you have any interest in Payday 3?
Yeah. I definitely want to play with y'all. I know Pierce will probably play it too. I think he
I
plays
don't
Payday.
think. No, I don't think he said that. Pierce
He'll
is
play
not
it.
a Payday 2 enjoyer that much. Like I know he
Yeah, but if
has
we
the
play, he'll
game.
play it.
Yeah, true. The weird part about the game though is it has like a. It's hard to play if you didn't buy like the deluxe edition or whatever, because you gotta buy like all the DLCs individually and shit. That's annoying. Any game that does that is pretty fucking annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's probably the only thing wrong with Payday 2.
That
It's
was
just how it's
the
made.
main thing wrong with like Dead by Daylight, in my opinion. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Payday.
Yeah, but so I saw the gameplay. It's like there's like 20 minutes. And it's in like a closed alpha, so hopefully an open beta soon, so we could probably hop in a beta and play.
Cool. How did the
Um,
gameplay look?
it looks really good. The graphics are a lot nicer than Payday 2 from when I played, and they were saying the gun mechanics felt a lot more fun. Accuracy is a little more, as like recoil is a little rougher. Everything's you kind of have to aim more because in Payday 2, didn't you just like hip fire? It was just like
You
a
hit fire a
fucking
lot in
laser.
Payday 2.
Yeah.
It's not really like that though. Yeah, the guns are pretty accurate in Payday 2, I guess. But
Yeah.
you could get like a laser on your gun, and yeah, most people just hip fire.
Well, now like you do actually ADS because hip firing once you do like 5 shots, it gets really widespread.
I didn't know
So it's
that.
not that good.
It just depends on what you use, because the game is also fun. I think the main thing about Payday 2 that's really fun is the gun building, and they have like shotguns and shit. So that's
Oh,
kind of what
nice,
I'm
yeah.
thinking about when I'm like saying like hip fire. A lot of people hip
Yeah.
fire because the shotguns are meta, along with like LMGs. That shit was like rampant. Like that's all people
Okay.
use.
Yeah, really all they have now is the one map to play, and it's
Oh,
alright.
it's in a demo?
It's just a bank. Yeah, it's a closed beta.
Oh man, then we should play this.
You have to apply on Steam, so
Oh, I'm gonna apply, and well, I don't know how they'll pick. Like, do they look at our libraries and like, oh, he's got Payday 2. Clearly,
no
he's a
idea,
fan.
man.
Or
have
I
no
don't
idea.
know. That's a little goofy. Though. You got to get excited.
It's only gonna be $39.99 though, so not even like an extremely expensive game, and it comes out in 6 weeks, so not
It comes
far.
out in 6 weeks. Yeah, it's pretty close. I'm actually looking at screenshots right now. I actually don't really see the difference that well. Like, I'm gonna have to play the game to understand.
I mean,
There's
I
not
think it'll
much
still
to
just be
graphically
Payday.
improve on with the game though. Like the game is not a graphic game. You'd never launch Payday thinking, "Oh, I want to look at the 6 shaders and shit." It's like, no. You play this game
I
because
think
it's
it-
fun. You
it
play
looks
this game
good, though.
purely because it's fun. It does look good. It looks like
Yeah.
a good game. I have confidence in Overkill. They're a really good fucking studio, and they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but like from what I saw, they got like thermite from a helicopter melted through a floor. It was pretty cool. And there's like you can do stealthy takes and just guns blazing as well. So
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
it seems like replayability.
Payday
and
2.
everything.
Very popular in Payday 2 to do stealth runs in like the
Mhm.
hardest difficulty. That shit is so fucking difficult. Good luck playing like the Diamond Heist on what was the highest difficulty in Payday 2? Overkill, Death Wish. Like I think Overkill was the thing you added on to the difficulty if you wanted it to be a little bit harder, and then the max difficulty was called Death Wish, and like they had a whole promotion for that difficulty because it was like added to the game a lot later.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
Honestly-
looking at footage for the game, and it looks really better than I actually saw in the screenshots. What were you gonna say?
Honestly, the only thing that looked kind of just shitty was like the AI. The AI just didn't look very advanced at all. You
Yeah,
would be
the
like
AI
not in their. You'd be in their what would be their peripheral, and they just wouldn't see you, and that's.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
AI in Payday 2 has never been praised for being interesting because it's not like a game you'd play because you're like, oh, I really want to, enjoy that experience of like robbing a bank and shit. Like this game is not like that. It is arcade shooter. It's not like planned heist shit. No
Yeah.
one fucking plays that game like that. So
It'd be cool to play a game like Payday 3, but in like Ready or Not style, where it's very
fuck yeah.
tactical.
That would be
The
very
AI,
fun.
yeah, AI.
That's what I've
peeks
been
around
wanting
shit.
for a long time. That's kind of what I expected when I got Payday 2, to be honest. But then, like, I got caught up in it being an arcade. I didn't really think about it like that. But when I did buy Payday 2, I do remember, like, I was watching, like, fucking, like, heist scenes on YouTube, which are always fun to do. Look up, like, heist scene from movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's entertaining.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
Yeah, I have high hopes for the game. I'm gonna join the beta if I can.
I would get it and play with everybody. Seems like that type of game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can request access now to play test, so might as well.
So, what about, like, Sea of Thieves 2, though? Like, we've been playing a lot of that recently, and that shit's been fun. But that game has, like, no updates coming for it, I see. Like, they have a Monkey Island thing, but I don't really know what that means.
Well, I mean, really, with that game, there's just not a whole lot of real progression. I think that's kind of what hurts it. There's no getting new weapons, no getting different boats. You just get cosmetics, which, helps balancing and everything, but for me, it only goes so far.
I feel like all a game needs like that is a sequel. That's it.
Just
Sequel.
overhaul it.
Do you think Sea of Thieves would need an overhaul?
I think some of it does. Yeah, I
think
mean,
the biggest overhaul for that game needs to be like how you can build your squad. Like, you should be able to be a captain. Someone should be able to be a captain. You select someone to be a fucking, I don't know, just like a shooter for the cannons. That should be fun if it felt more of like a, what's the word? If it just felt like the devs put in more effort. It feels like they just don't. It's just like they made a good game and they're like, let's just keep adding cosmetics to it. Fuck it. That's what people want.
Yeah, I get what you mean. That would be cool. Only like the captain can steer the ship, so he always needs to be there, or just fine.
I don't mean like that. That would actually kind of that would make the game worse, in my opinion.
That could be a cool thing to play with, though.
It could be, but I mean like you just put a label on people and like tell them that's their jobs and shit. Because the main fun from that game is it's goofy. It's just goofy.
Yeah. You get on them instruments.
True. Singing the shanties.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is good, and that's why Payday 3 should be good, because it's really just a Sea of Thieves type of game. You get on with friends and just fuck around.
Yeah, you don't. It's not like Payday 2 is try hard. You just pick. You use different guns because it's like, oh, this gun looks cool. I want to try it out for this build. Yeah, Payday 2 is a game about making your classes and shit, and that's not Sea of Thieves at all.
Yeah, no. Sea of Thieves is like, okay, do you want a sword, a shotgun, a pistol, or a sniper?
A shitty ass sniper. It's like, yeah. What the fuck do I?
And you need the sword because it doesn't take ammo, and everything else takes ammo, and there's no way around it.
Yep. And the blunderbuss is a fucking 50-50. Like, on whether it works.
Yeah, but why would you use a blunderbuss when you have a sword? Just throw the fire grenades.
True. Yeah, you can just straight up throw them bitches.
And when your ship gets hit by 20 cannonballs and lit on fire, and you can still salvage it, weird. Okay.
Yeah, what's your least favorite part about that game? Because that's definitely mine. Is that it feels like it has all this build up and shit to fighting like other people in ships, and the fights are either so goddamn fast you get obliterated, or like they just don't pan out the way you'd ever expect. Like, there's no winner because one person goes the other direction. You can't turn around quick enough to catch up with that fucker.
Yeah. Yeah, combat can be extremely fun, and yeah, just extremely fucking lame.
It's one of those games that you load up expecting to have a fuck ton of fun, and then like you're gonna get on, and then for the first like hour you're gonna be like, well, this is like fucking. There's nothing happening. Like there's actually nothing happening. Like you could be running around talking about shit with your crew, but you're still just on the water sailing.
Well, and
It's
I
a
think
very-
the game was bigger back in the day too. I think
Yeah,
there was a lot
it's
more
it's a
happening.
player specific game. It's why like Summit likes that game a lot. I guess just because he likes that like style of with the boys, and when we do pull up on someone, we fucking unload it on them, you know, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that is what Summit does these days.
Yeah,
He's not really focused on being good anymore. He's just, how can he have fun?
have fun. Yeah, that's the best part about games nowadays is just think about how you can have fun.
That's why we
That's
play
why Overwatch
CS.
sucks. Yes. This is why Overwatch sucks, because losing is not fun. You actually
Ooh.
feel shit when you
I
lose in
can't
that game.
hurt my teammates either. It's lame.
Yeah, you can't even shoot your own teammates.
Oh my
That's
god,
bullshit.
man. How are
You
we
excited
supposed
for
to
CS2,
shoot?
man?
We've brought this up.
No, we haven't.
Kind of. Yeah, we did in like a very old one.
Well, it's closer to coming out, and I expect it should come out this month, right?
They said late summer, I think.
Late summer? Maybe that means like fucking September. I don't know.
Technically, September 21st starts fall, so I don't know. I mean, since they've been pumping out maps really fast recently, they already got Anubis and Ancient out after just getting, what was it, Overpass and what was the other map? Vertigo. So they're getting there. And they redid gloves, so.
Yeah, do you want to tell the audience about the new gloves you bought?
Look,
This
guys,
man, like,
I don't
shits
gamble.
on our friend for buying like skins
No,
and
no,
shit.
no, no,
Then
no.
he will go
There's a
on and be like,
difference.
do I get a new car to replace
No,
the Jeep,
this is
or
different.
do I buy gloves?
I
and
never
a
talk
knife?
about replacing the Jeep.
Eh,
I don't
you
need to
should.
replace the Jeep. I skateboard now. I live in the city. You don't need a car. But no, there's a difference. And we talked about this the other night. Pierce will be like, I'll be like, I've never seen that skin. And Pierce will be like, that's the Brightwater W form, and you can get it in the hazard case.
You're
I'm like,
really
what the
calling out our
fuck?
friend like this.
I said this to his face. This isn't
Yeah.
shit talk.
No, it's not shit talk because it is turbo version shit.
And then I'll just be like, ooh, cool green gloves.
Yeah, to identify like what phase the Doppler's in and shit.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that either. But
Fuck. That's
I
why,
really
like-
want to buy a knife, but it's just like not on the agenda. Like it's far down on it, you know.
Yeah, I get it. The fucking pixel. But yeah, I dropped like $350 on some turtle gloves. They're mid-wear, so
They're nice.
They're
They're
pretty
good
worth it.
gloves though. I respect the purchase. It's just a little goofy the way it went about. Whereas like that night, it just felt like you bought it because Pierce was talking about skins so fucking much.
I've been looking because, well, really I buy things to sell them. And with CS2 coming out, the market's probably going to jump again because once it gets released, I guess it's not really globally, but, to every user, the market's going to pop, especially when China gets it and shit. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
going to full sell
It's
anyway.
an investment, and I understand that, but the Onitaji wasn't. That wasn't a good investment.
That was an attempt, but bro really doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's hard to fucking like look at the CS:GO market and actually treat it like it's stocks or some bullshit. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not gonna make my money off a CS market. It's like
I don't know how I think about it is I get a skin and I get to use it, and then when the time comes, I sell it, and then I'm out.
I guess.
This is
Yeah,
this
no,
is
no,
probably
that
gonna
makes
be my
sense.
out for a while.
that makes sense. You just it's what he was doing with his knives, and then he just took a big ass bet and it didn't pay off.
It was a bad bet. I don't know what. He kept changing. He would change knives like every 2 weeks. I swear to God. He'd be like, "Oh, I got this now," and I'm like, "What?
Yeah,
Why don't you just wait?"
went from like I can't remember the first one he had, but it wasn't good.
It was a falchion.
Yeah. And then he went to a different faction? Or did
Yeah, I
go
think
to
he had those shitty red gloves that we made fun of him for.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
he
yeah.
traded the falchion and the gloves for, was it like an M9 freehand or something?
The gloves are so bad. Yeah, M9. No, it was a steel. It was a Damascus steel, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it
One of those
wasn't.
more blender
It was
ones.
a bayonet Damascus steel. Yeah, I remember. It wasn't.
He just, I don't know why he just buys bad skins sometimes just because, oh, they're gloves, so it's okay that they look like absolute wretched dog shit.
The way I would probably do that is like I would buy something that's like going down that I'm like, oh, I like that, just for it to go back up, you know? Because it should eventually. If you're buying like, you just gotta find the right skin to buy, right? Because some of them are liquid and they'll just keep going up.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
how it works.
A lot of the more expensive knives, which they also don't usually go down. While a lot of skins are down right now, some of the like karambits just aren't because they're that rare that they're not really affected like that. But yeah, I get my turtles in 7 hours, and they're gonna go with my Night Stripe Paracord Fac Nu. If you know, you know. So yeah, a little combo. One day you'll have disposable income, banana, and you'll understand.
Yeah, well, what I actually use the disposable income for, if I could, would be to buy retro game consoles. Have you seen like buying them or like looked into that at all? Because like I think people consider retro game consoles to be like Xbox 360, PS3, and below, and that's considered retro. And I was
Are they
looking at
retro now?
Amazon. I I think you would say an Xbox 360 is retro. They don't make them anymore, and like the store for the Xbox 360 is not gonna exist, right, in like another year. I think they said that they're gonna just discontinue it, which
Okay.
is fucking horrible. You know, that's just sad.
Yep.
But it'll be alright.
It will, you know. Certainly, if those games are good, they'll put them on Game Pass eventually, remastered or whatever. It's not the end of the world.
Nah,
Uh,
I mean, there'll be modded Xboxes out there with like
oh,
every
true.
game on it.
Yeah.
And like people will mod the stores, so I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried.
Yeah, no.
But
I've never, ever
we have discs, you know.
cared about retro gaming. I don't.
Really? I mean, you had a PS3, and that was it, right?
You can just
You never-
emulate though. Like,
I know you can emulate. That's what everyone says is get an emulator. Pierce, when I wanted a Switch really bad, was always like, if you want
Okay.
to play Smash so bad, just get a Switch emulator. And I was like,
that's
I'm
different.
not fucking doing that. Yeah, I was like, that's gay.
Like
That
how you
is
could
so
play
gay.
the new Legend of Zelda like on release on the PC, but like it
Yeah, but
was jank.
It's jank. It's not the same thing. I want the console. I want the controller, especially a retro game. You know, I'm not talking like the N64. I wouldn't buy that because what the fuck am I gonna play on the N64? Fucking Mario? I know that game is important to people, but I've never been into Mario 64. Like, I played it on emulator. It was fun, I guess, but you know, that's just it. It's just a 3D Mario game that was revolutionary when it came out. I'm talking more like I would buy
Nostalgia.
like a Wii. You know, like I mean like retro as in like a Wii or GameCube. I would definitely buy like a GameCube. That actually has benefits. Like that shit's fun.
That is. Would you get an original or like an advanced, a color?
There was a GameCube Advance. Oh, did I say Game Boy?
Oh shit! No, you said GameCube. Okay, my bad. I was
No,
thinking
no,
of
no.
Game Boy.
No, that's good. But yeah, I mean, Game Boy wouldn't be bad, but I mean like a GameCube has always been like the dream console for me to get like a retro one, because that shit would actually be fun. You know, you could hook 4 controllers up, play Brawl, or not Brawl,
Melee.
play the Mario Kart on there. That shit's fun.
The Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Is
it's just Mario Kart
it Double
64.
Dash?
Or no? Oh yeah, what am I thinking
It's
of?
Double Dash. Isn't
Double
it?
Dash. Yeah,
I was on the
it's Double
GameCube.
Dash.
That is a great Mario.
It is fun. It is a great Mario Kart. That's like it's a loss because no one thinks about that shit.
Which is bullshit. Why isn't there a mode in Mario Kart to play Double
Mario
Dash
Kart
mode?
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pisses me off how like Nintendo has so much power to just like make these games even fucking better, and they just don't.
Yep. My least favorite part of Nintendo is that they're basically a monopoly for their products, so you get what you get from them. It's not like where Sony might be influenced to push out a game on Xbox because, well, I don't know, they want to seem better or it might sell there. Nintendo's just like, we don't care. Buy ours, and it works.
They could do simple things like that, like make Mario Kart 8. Like, the only thing Mario Kart 8 has gotten is a DLC. And I know that adds like 20 tracks or something. That came out like how many years after the thing was released? Like, they don't keep up with their games, and they don't give a shit about like
and Mario
their
Kart
video game and enjoying it for a long time. They're just like, make this shit so it sells. That's it.
It sells the consoles. I mean, it's crazy. The
Yeah,
Switch
true.
is still expensive.
They have their own consoles, they sell them. They could just. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nintendo's a monopoly. Everybody knows that. But it's just frustrating to think about. They could do things like Mario Kart 8 could have a Double Dash mode. You know how fun that would be? But no one can mod that shit on there because Nintendo will absolutely ass rape you if you try to even upload content of modded footage. Like, it's
brother.
bad. I don't know if you know, but that guy who uploaded Zelda footage from Breath of the Wild, it wasn't even like bad. I can't remember what the mod was.
I think I know what you're talking about. I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, he modded the game, and Nintendo is coming out on him like with a lawsuit. No, a copyright. It's just copyright, not a lawsuit. But that's still a big deal, for a YouTuber to get copyrighted. People don't know, like, when your whole video gets copyrighted, you don't make money off of it. It's pretty fucking detrimental to your monthly income, especially if you're like, I think that guy's only uploading once a week or something, so that does put a dent. And they can just do that shit. Because it's their game. And I guess they do have the right to do that. They were, like, copywriting Mario Kart 8 videos a long time ago. And I remember watching, like, I Am Wildcats videos. And he would mention that in the Mario Kart video. But, like, if this one gets copyrighted by Nintendo again, I'm not making another one.
Yeah, back when him and, like, Terrorizer used to sweat that game. Holy fuck.
Nah, it was mainly Nogla and Terrorizer. That shit was funny. That was funny.
Those were good videos.
Yeah, good times.
Win Mario Kart 9.
Not gonna happen.
It is gonna happen.
Nintendo console.
Probably.
There's rumors about a Switch 2, right?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh, I thought that was on the list and we missed
Got a
that.
pea brain, bro. You just
I
forgot.
for real thought that was on. I knew that we put that on a list from an episode a while ago, and I just thought we skipped over that. Like, I didn't think we talked about it.
I pulled it in. Don't worry.
Sure.
We need sure.
There's a lot of episodes like still waiting to be released, right? Like,
I think we just have one.
We just have one now.
Yes, because we haven't done a game in decades.
Oh yeah. Shadow of Doubt is the next one.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop that Monday.
Yeah, look out Monday for Shadow of Doubt.
The 7th. Yeah, should come out. I usually pump them out like 3 p.m. or something.
Oh yeah, shorts have been doing good too, all that shit. But
now we have to play Tomb Raider. Oh god.
Yeah, so we want to play Tomb Raider on the podcast, I guess. I like last night I got on Star Wars because that's what I've been playing. Because I jump around a lot on games like I really like fucking Hades and what else is it, Cyberpunk so far, but it's just like shit. I need to get back on Cyberpunk though.
You do.
Definitely.
It's a very hit or miss game, but there's some good parts. The story is actually not that bad. You should pay attention. Sometimes you just talk to someone and just spam C, because who gives a fuck what they have to say? But
oh yeah,
I'll leave that for the other episode though,
Yeah,
along
that's
with Tomb
that's
Raider
a part of
Pain.
the other episode.
Eventually, Banana will play him and we'll get him out. Probably getting a Star Wars episode soon as well.
Oh yeah, for the first game, and then we were gonna play the second game. I guess I don't know when for it, but
Yeah, I have to finish setting that up. But we got shit in the pipe. Should be chill.
yeah, we got a lot of shit in the pipeline. Do you want to
We
talk
just have
about
to-
the fucking comments we got on our Steam profile? Did you see that? That
Yeah.
shit was really funny. We
All
played
right,
CS:GO
yeah.
as a group, and oh no, you can explain it if you want.
No, you got it, bro.
No, I was just gonna say we play CS:GO as a group, and because who the fuck doesn't play CS:GO? Just run into some goofy people, and we have a little fun. Just press F1, bro. Just
Because
hit
we
F1.
only like 3 stack. That's like
Yeah.
our minimum. So
That is
we
our
have
minimum.
majority in games.
We don't ever 2 stack. Yeah, we always 3 stack, and like we ran into like what game was it last time? It was on Dust 2, and it was like fucking 2-8 or something. And our last dude was trying to clutch.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
about to clutch,
Monkey.
and we just voted to kick him. And he just game ended because it was just us. The other dude fucking left, or no, we kicked him. We kicked him too.
Yeah, at the very beginning. He was
So-
AFK though, so it was actually
he was
deserved.
AFK. There's about
Monkey
reason for
didn't
that.
deserve it, but he was the worst player on the team. I think so. I'd have to double check, but he
So
dropped
We went on our profiles, right? He dropped what? Wait.
minus rep, little bitch boy who's trash and can't have fun.
Yeah. And then there's another fucking the other dude Deuces. I think we played with him last night too. Hashtag owned by Nibbler Gang.
Yeah.
Stay down. I don't
And
know what
he
that
was
means.
bad. So we tried to kick him, and that was like 2 days ago. But he was queued with somebody. And the other guy he was queued with is actually good. So no hate to that guy. But this Deuces guy was goofy as shit.
We always run into just that one fucking person, in the game that's just
They're bad. They
useless.
don't stop talking. And it's
Oh,
just
yeah, they
like,
don't
man,
stop
just
talking.
get out of the game. Don't feel
Wait, I
like
think-
it.
Was that Deuces? Was he we played a game and
Yeah,
and
it was
there was just
Deuces.
2 people fucking non-stop talking
Oh,
There's
no,
no
that was the
in-between
game
on
we
me for
won. That was the
CS:GO.
game we won.
Oh yeah.
It was
There's
like
no-
purple and yellow.
Yeah, it's purple and yellow, and I can't remember their names, but holy shit. Yeah, there's no turning your volume down for me on CS:GO. It's just you're either muted or you're fine. That's it.
Yeah, because they give call outs, but then they would just start monologuing. Like, holy shit, we need to get them on the pod. They do great. They just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah, it's bad when you play against people
And
like that.
yeah, Banana's mic doesn't work. My mic sounds like I'm in a sub, so we can't even talk to them. We just sit in Discord and talk.
Yeah, that game
Some
is
shit.
fucking terrible to play with your teammates. Do you have any fucking weird ass Steam comments? Cause I've ran into a lot of weird people over the years. I still have a Dead by Daylight comment on my fucking.
No. I have this Russian comment that says, I think, accept the offer. So I think he sent me a trade offer, but
Yeah,
I
this
don't
shit
remember
just seems like
seeing it.
mega incel to comment on people's Steam profiles.
It's definitely weird.
It's worse than commenting on a YouTube short. Or no, it's worse than commenting on a TikTok. If you're doing that, that's really bottom of the barrel. If you're
Steam
commenting
profile.
on a Steam profile, it's
What are
what
you
the fuck?
doing?
Are you actually what
How
are
did
doing?
you get here? You were so mad. And he
Monkey
did it on
was
all
so
3 of
mad.
ours. He went to each one of us and commented on our Steam profile. It's like, man, what the
And it's
hell?
minus rep. People really think minus rep is a it's a holy shit. I just
You know
minus
what?
rep them.
I understand why Monkey did that. He has 789 hours in Rust.
Did you look at his profile? Oh
I'm
my
looking
god.
now.
I actually am looking at it. Oh no.
Oh, no,
no.
brother. Yeah, level 51 on Steam. This is just somebody
no.
chronically online.
Chronically online. Yeah. What do you think about people who are just actually they seem like they're always on the internet? No,
I
they don't
mean,
ever
I think
fucking
my
leave.
opinion is clear after dogging on Monkey.
Oh yeah, well, I
They're
just
losers. 1,000 hours in Rocket League.
they're losers.
You're fucking loser if you can't like do anything else but get online. All right.
I just think it's so impossible to ever like talk to these people even over the phone because it's just nothing but fucking meme talk. You know, that's why I had to cut off a friend I knew in middle school because talking to this motherfucker, it was like the hardest thing in the world. You just never wanted to because you couldn't have a serious conversation with them. It'd just be, oh, you really think that? Oh, poop, funny. Big
It's
chungus.
terrible. It's so
Like
bad.
that kind of shit, you know? Oh,
Yeah.
that's all the. I bet you that is Monkey. That is Monkey RL. He's from fucking Canada, so he's probably a slut.
Meanest Canadian, bro. Commented mean things on our fucking Steam profile.
True, he said bitch. And Canadians don't swear.
True.
They
That's
just don't
bad.
swear.
We gotta report them to the Canadian authorities.
And we also this episode we gotta mention that Hector has passed away.
Rip.
Nah,
No
we
more
really need to get
chances
this
to
out.
look at him.
Yeah, we really need to. Yeah, look at me, Hector.
You can't look at him anymore, man.
He's not. He can't look at you.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
It's over. His real name is Mark
Margolis.
Margolis.
Margolis. I don't know, man. I'm not.
Margolis. It's with a G. Fuck.
Yeah, but is he not like Spanish or something?
No, I don't think he is. I think that's just for the show, mate.
Ain't no way.
Bro, he did a fucking great job in Better Call Saul, though. Like, seriously.
True. I can't believe he sat in that wheelchair.
I can't believe he shit his pants right in front of the DA, bro. Just dropped a load, like, literally right there. No hesitation.
That takes real talent. All right.
To look up like that, go, oh. Yeah, no, that is fucking dedication. Tuco has, dedication, but fucking Hector has even more.
True. When he had that bomb, bro, that's dedication. No spoilers, but if you haven't watched it, you're a bitch. So, can we make rules on the internet? Like, you can spoil something after 3 years, and you just can't get mad.
I think there should be established rules like that on the internet, like for spoilers and media, like people watch and share.
Exactly. Fuck,
'Cause
man, just
people, yeah, like 3 years. If you haven't seen it and you're gonna complain, is it really on us, or is it on you for not seeing it?
exactly. I got The Sopranos spoiled for me, but it's it's so long ago.
I think a show's a little different. If you're spoiling like a show, I think for shows and movies it's gotta be a little different. For movies,
shit
it's
is
definitely
like
3 years.
20
is
years
fine.
old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For Breaking Bad is over 10 years old now, so that's fine. That's fine. You can say whatever you want about Breaking Bad, like, and if anyone complains about a spoiler, then it's like, you've had all this time.
Exactly. You're like Zayden. Bro's like, yeah, I love Breaking Bad. Has watched like half of the first season.
Half of the first episode.
Refuses to watch more. And I get where he comes from. I have trouble ending shows sometimes. I'll love it. I'll watch up to the very like last end of the season, and then I won't be in the mood anymore. I'm like, no, it's gonna end. I don't really want to watch it anymore because I don't know what else I'm gonna watch now. I just won't.
It's the worst feeling when a show ends like that's so good. It's got you
Exactly.
hooked. I remember when Stranger Things season 1 was first came out, and how good it was. When that show ended, it was like, fuck. What do I do now?
Yeah. Trying to think what I had that with.
I really had that feeling with what's it? When that season 3 of that show came out, and I liked it for how like goofy it was. People were just like, nah, it's the worst season. But I thought it was funny how goofy it was. And when it ended, because I watched it so goddamn fast, and when it ended, I was like, well, gotta wait another fucking 4 years for another season to come out or whatever.
That's the worst.
And that's the worst
part.
with Netflix is that like there's no goddamn guarantee that the show you watch will even matter after the season ends. They had another show called I'm Not Okay With This that I actually enjoyed. I was really enjoying. And it's about like a girl who she just when she can't control her emotions, right? Like when she gets fucking angry, she'll move shit with her mind. And she doesn't really mean to do it. She doesn't know how to control it in the first season that well. It's just that's a good show. That is a good show, and it only ended because of COVID.
Instead of that show, we get like 15 seasons of Grey's Anatomy instead, man.
Oh my god! Get another season of Black Mirror. That's what we get. That's what we get. Like,
So
are you fucking
sad.
kidding me? Did you ever watch Black Mirror? Because I've heard a lot of good shit about that show, but it's like Netflix clings to that show so goddamn hard.
No, I don't. I've never watched it. I don't really watch Netflix originals. I don't really care enough.
Yeah. I don't like suck Netflix dick like that either and just watch their shows. Because I think that a lot of that shit's a waste of time. You know, when I go Netflix, I go to the award-winning category or whatever. And that's just what I pick from. Because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna dig through shit. You know, I'm just not gonna do that. Because usually when you go to the award-winning category, you'll see a movie that you heard of came out like in 2010s. You're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna watch that.
And then you get to
That's
watch
how I
the whole
usually do
thing.
it. Yeah, and a lot of that for me recently was like World War One movies, World War Two movies. So I guess for the recent movies I've seen, that's what's been on my mind.
Yeah, I was watching a lot of old stuff recently, or not recently, but in the past. But I've been on some newer shows. For All Mankind, I've been watching Silo with my girlfriend. But yeah, those are definitely what I'm just gonna do
Yeah,
after The Sopranos.
Silo is definitely like the next one I want to get into. That's on Apple TV.
Yeah,
Yeah, and what was I gonna say? Oppenheimer just came out, and the main actor of that is in Peaky Blinders on Netflix, which is apparently a great show. I need to watch it.
I watched 2 seasons.
Are you gonna go
of
see
it.
Oppenheimer?
No,
Really?
I'm not gonna watch a boring movie in the theater, man. I'll wait till it comes out
Wait,
on
but it's
whatever.
not boring. It doesn't seem boring.
It's like 2.5 hours of the Manhattan Project, man. Like, eh.
Yeah, man, you haven't listen. You haven't even seen it at all.
It's
No.
alright. Yeah, but I know the premise because I know history.
Yeah, but how's that not a cool premise?
It is a cool premise, but, you know, I don't want to go to the theater for it. You know, you put Batman in the theater, I'm in the theater, bro. I don't care how long that shit is. You put
That's such
Oppenheimer
a-
in the theater, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, that's such a thing. Like a problem people talk about is there's like no point to theaters because everything just gets sent straight to streaming after like a month or 2 months, unless it's like, you know, Super Mario or something. The Mario
Which,
movie,
I went
but-
to the theater for that. That's hype.
Yeah. Yeah, people go to the theater for that. That's not gonna get put on streaming for a while, but most things will. Like I'm sure Oppenheimer will get put on streaming services in September or something. No
What's it
problem.
gonna go to? It seems like an HBO movie, but I don't remember.
Mm,
Do you know?
I've never known what's gonna go to. So
Okay.
I could look it up.
Well, it's some movies
seems
don't
to
even go to the theater, man, and those are based. They're just released.
It will release on streaming in October, and it goes on Peacock. Fuck.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
You know another
no
thing.
one's-
What is
ain't
somebody gonna
nobody
do?
gonna watch that.
What is somebody gonna do? Spoil Oppenheimer? Like, it's not like I need to rush and see it.
I just don't understand that. Are you saying it's because it's old, like it's old history? You don't need to go see it?
I'm just saying, it's something I already know. Like, it's history, so I've learned it. I took those
Yeah,
AP
but
classes.
The point of the movie is to like show you all the details.
Yeah, which is why
what
I'm gonna
happened,
watch
but
it.
also show you like a story. Like I don't feel like it's like going to Like, why would I go to the Super Mario movie when I know
Mario's
he's just gonna
hype.
say fucking
Mario's
Peach?
hype.
I know what's gonna happen.
He didn't just say
'cause
Peach
I've
though.
played
Peach
Mario.
trained him,
I know,
bro.
but I played Mario, so there's no point for me to
Yeah,
go see
but
the movie.
Mario
right?
movie is hype as fuck. You want to go see that immediately. Oppenheimer.
God.
How is that hype?
It's hype to some people who enjoy that kind of history, enjoy the production of nuclear arms.
That's
and
crazy,
shit.
bro. And Cuties was hyped to some people too, man.
Okay, now you're trying to compare cuties. You're trying to.
I'm just saying,
Cuties
I'm
into
just
the
saying.
conversation. No,
Mario is
You're
objectively
trying to
hype.
drag
You know how well
cuties.
Mario did? Very well.
Yeah, because
Because
it's
that's
Mario.
hype.
It was gonna make money.
Mario's
It doesn't
hype.
matter. Yeah.
Batman,
I
hype.
don't feel like this is a fair comparison.
You're the one that brought up Mario. I didn't bring it up.
Nah, well, you said you know the history, you know what happened, so why would you go see the movie? That's kind of like me saying, I know what Mario is. I've seen it. Why would I go see the movie? You go see the movie for the plot, like for the characters, and to actually like experience that what they have.
Yes.
Like, the writer has
So
to offer.
I went to Mario because I like Mario. I don't really like Oppenheimer. I don't really think about Oppenheimer. You know? Like Mario's
Yeah, but
hype
it's
to
just a
me
good
because I like
movie.
Mario, but like Oppenheimer's hype, I'll see it when it streams, man.
Well, what about Barbie? That's hype. You can't say that's not.
I didn't really
So
care.
you're not
to
gonna go
watch
see
it.
Barbie.
I don't
See,
know.
that's double standards.
I think my
So
girlfriend
you like
went and saw
Italian
it.
men more than you like women.
Yes.
See, this is
Well,
actually
Peach was in
fucked up.
Mario, so calm down.
She was not that feminine in Mario. I mean, she was hot though.
Anyway.
Bro, when she stuffed that mushroom in Mario's mouth, I literally lost it. I was like, what the fuck? I remember sitting in that theater though, and they were playing it, and I wasn't even fucking paying attention because I was like, I really don't want to watch this movie right now.
What the
I was like
fuck?
forced to see it. I was forced to see it with my family, and I was like, I really don't give a fuck about the Mario movie.
It's the Mario
So
movie.
I was
though.
watching it for the first like half, and I fucking dozed off. Like I really can't tell you what happened. I have no idea. I have to rewatch the Mario
How are you
movie.
gonna hate on the Mario movie and support Oppenheimer?
I'm not hating on the Mario movie. I just didn't understand your logic of saying that you know the history.
But you know
so
now.
why would you see it?
You know now.
No, I
Because
mean, I
Mario's
understand that. You're
hype. I
saying
like Mario.
Oppenheimer
And,
seems boring.
and there's a bunch of different Mario stories, so I don't really know what they're gonna do. Obviously,
See, that's-
Princess Peach
that's
is gonna
another
be
thing
involved,
is-
and Luigi, and fucking Toad, but
Yeah, but you also just said something interesting too. You said, there's a lot of Mario stories. So like, wouldn't it be more like less inclined to go see a Mario movie than it would be like, oh, who the fuck has made a movie on the making of the nuclear bombs? That's new. That's a different thing.
yeah, but it's fucking
That's why-
Oppenheimer.
I don't understand why you keep just saying.
Where's
it's
Mario?
Oppenheimer.
I want a hype character. Where's Batman? Where's Batman?
Like you're just like, it's Oppenheimer. So why would I go see it?
Oh
That's
my
like,
God.
like I don't know. I don't even know what you can say that
it's
for,
just how
'cause
my
that's
brain
just-
works. I never went and saw Elvis in the theaters, but I watched Elvis streaming, and it's a good movie. But I never wanted to go to the theater and watch it. I don't like the theater that much.
You just don't like theater.
No, I do. I liked going to the theater and watching Mario.
contracting syphilis.
And we eat all that candy and shit while we watch Mario. And Mario's like an hour and 30 minutes. It's a good movie.
You don't like sitting behind people in like a Mario. Like if you go into Mario like opening day, you're gonna probably sit behind a guy who's like,
oh,
oh,
God.
that's funny. Ha ha ha.
the end game crowds.
Oh my god, dude. I can't remember who it was that sat behind, but we had this guy. I think it Pierce was there. I can't remember what movie it was. If it was 1917 or if it was like Shazam. Like me and Pierce have seen a bunch of movies together. But there's a guy like just laughing in front of us at like literally everything. Like the whole movie. Just everything. Like
That's
just-
America's ass.
He's like ha 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 ha. And it was just impossible to enjoy the movie. It's impossible to enjoy the movie at a movie theater now if like one person's ruining it because it really
It's
distracts me.
terrible, man. Just come to my house. We'll sit on the couch and watch Oppenheimer.
Is Desert Eagle like that? Would that be?
Desert
like
Eagle
a
just
bad
hates
fucking-
movies. I mean, if it's not Barbie,
I mean, like bringing her to a movie theater though, that would be hell. That would just be fucking.
no,
annoying.
she's actually more respectful than me at the movie theater.
Oh, okay.
I'll like talk to people,
More respectful than me.
and she'll be like, "Shh." I'm like, "What? The movie's
Oh, dude,
boring as
the
fuck
worst
right
part
now."
was when me and Pierce went to go see 1917, right? Because it's rated R or whatever. My mom was there or whatever, and we were watching a movie, and like me and Pierce know what to expect, like explosions, people getting shot and shit. I don't know why my mom is having these reactions, but like, if you've never seen the movie,
Oh,
there's a
dear.
part where like this rat fucking trips over a tripwire, blows up the whole goddamn like bunker, and it's a huge explosion, and it's really effective because it just the scene is quiet as fuck, and then that boom happens. But my mom just starts going like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Like out loud.
Oh my, yeah, she's like, "Oh
Oh
my,
my
gosh." I'm like,
God.
"Mom, like everybody can hear you. Please stop doing that. Like it's not. No one cares. Like no one cares."
Oh god. Nah, when we saw Black Adam, that was fun at the movie theater. See, going to the movie theater to dick around, it's kind of fun. It was B,
yeah.
Christian, and I think just Pierce. We just fuck, man, Black Adam. We would get hyped over like
I saw
nothing.
Black Adam in theaters too, and it was fucking hype. No, it was
It
hype.
was so hype.
Me and my mom saw Black Adam like alone, and it was hype.
He crushes that skull, and she's like, "Oh my god, why would The Rock do that?" Like, Mom, that's Black Adam.
It's a war movie, you know, so it's real. Like what they're showing, like that
Black
shit
Adam's
really
real.
happened. Yeah, but no, Black Adam did happen. I'm not saying it different. There's a universe where Black Adam actually happened. Like,
God, I wish it was this one.
I know, bro. We live in a boring ass universe. I wish there was like wormholes and shit and like portals. You know how cool that'd be.
It's alright.
Do you
We
ever
got
think about
we got
like
to see
fantasy
guys.
shit like that, and you're like, no, I'm serious. Like, I wish like there was like a part of like fantasy where it's like, oh, you know, like that shit's real or shit could happen. Because I feel like our universe is just so goddamn boring. If this is all it is, you know, this is all it is. Just this is the laws of physics. They can't be broken. You know, there's no magic. That shit's not real. I'm like, what's the point? I mean, some people.
Yeah,
believe in
because we
religion, I
made all
guess.
that shit up. It doesn't exist.
Nah,
Because somebody was just cooking when they were writing a book, and now it does exist.
no. But I mean, like actual magic though.
J.R.
That
Tolkien
should
was
be fun.
fucking in the kitchen, bro. And you know,
Nah, I just wish like there was like some crazy shit on the news like one day like, oh, what the hell? There's a fucking confirmed ghost on camera, and it's like, wow, yeah, very interesting.
I mean,
to
that's
see
what
shit like that.
they try to do with aliens. It just doesn't happen. It's shit.
Yeah, there was some like
Ain't
real
here.
alien news so recently, right?
Yeah. Yeah, some
I don't
guy
know much about
testified,
that.
and, you know, someone caught one quotation marks on like TikTok or some shit. I don't know. The thing with aliens with me is I'll believe it when they're like actually out. Like, I think aliens definitely exist somewhere, but I'm not going to be like, no, that light we saw in the sky at 3 a.m.? No, that was aliens. I didn't drink 30 bottles of
don't think-
liquor. No, not me.
Yeah, that is annoying about alien sightings is you can't trust everyone, obviously. There's a lot of weird ass shit, like a weird alien sightings and people reporting like very strange things happening. I don't know if you know, but like the Men in Black were like, that's a movie, but it's like that they say that was a real group of people that was just like secret and undercover. I don't know if you know that or not. And there's like a bunch of weird ass stories with them. And there's like footage, quote, footage of them walking into Walmart.
Whoa.
That's like the closest thing I've ever seen to like, okay, that might be real.
Ain't no way the Men in Black get caught lacking in the Walmart.
Like it's a
Of
video.
all places.
It's so goddamn like famous, and it's a video of two men walking into Walmart, and they're just it's on camera.
No,
and
they
the
were
camera's
just
kind of far away.
They were getting ready for
and
the
they're
Minions
wearing-
movie.
Yeah, they walked into Walmart with black suits already, so they didn't have to buy that.
They had to
So
get
what were they buying
snacks.
then?
They had to get snacks. You can't buy
didn't leave
movie
with
theater
nothing.
stuff, bro.
They didn't leave with a
They,
single.
they
thing.
didn't want anything. Walmart didn't have the good Swedish fish or, the Jello
my
cups that they
God.
wanted.
You're so fucking dumb.
No, you know what I
just
sound like?
saying.
I sound like an alien conspiracy dude. I just start fucking saying shit.
No. You sound like the FBI. They'd be denying. all
True.
This. This is very true.
This is how I'm gonna get my job. I'll be like, holy fuck, he's brainwashed. Get him in here.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stories with that shit, and it's hard to know what's true or not. But
That's why I
me
don't worry about it.
personally, you think they're real? Like they exist out somewhere? I do too, because I think it'd be impossible to assume that there is, not alien life out there. But there's got to be a first too, right? So, like that's something I've heard too. Is someone said, it does seem impossible, but we genuinely could just be the first civilization to make it.
Well,
this far.
aliens aren't just civilizations. I'm talking like an animal out there, There's a
Yeah, that's what I mean too.
anything.
No, I mean like there's got to be some life form, whether it's like no, if you want to actually get like super vague with the alien term, then you can say aliens do exist. They do exist because we know that Mars probably most likely has forms of like microbacteria living on it, and it definitely did at one point, and there's like evidence to point towards that. There's a meteor that came and hit Earth, and I don't remember when this date was, so, and I'm not an expert on that, but when they looked at this meteor, it was like a college group of scientists. They kind of saw like how it looks like microbes that were fossilized onto the rock. Yeah. Fossil. Yeah. I remember seeing that when I was a little kid, and I was like, that's really fucking cool. Why don't more people know about this? And like nobody knows about that. But that's probably like some of the closest evidence, in my opinion, to like, yeah, there's definitely some life on Mars at one point, because it most likely had water.
Yeah, but in my top 10 things I care about on the daily, am I thinking aliens that don't affect me at all because, where they at? Or am I thinking like, bro, I got work?
Why are you comparing that though? That's not really what it's
'Cause I
about.
don't-
People,
just
I
doesn't
understand
matter.
some people think about this shit all the time, but that's not us.
I don't
Like
think about
we're
it at
just
all.
speculating because it's big news. Like this, there's like real. I'm not sure who this guy was, if he's actually credible or not, but people say he is credible.
He was some ex-military, hush-hush dude, so...
See, but then people forget about there's this guy who says he worked for Area fucking 51. He's ex-military.
Talking
guy
about
from forever
Bob
ago.
Lazar?
I don't
The
know
guy
if
on the
that's
Joe
him or
Rogan
not.
one?
Oh. Wait, let me look at that name up. How do you spell that? Bob Lazar.
Lazar, I think. He did that like Joe Rogan one back in the day that was like, oh wow, this guy might be onto something.
Oh yeah. I think this is definitely the guy. Yeah, who's just. I don't think he is. He's definitely lying. He's definitely lying. He, in his original interview, like from years and years and years ago, he's like, yeah, they really do have UFO technology, and it's real, and Area 51 has that shit. And it's like, I don't know. I don't believe that shit. I really don't believe that aliens would ever make the mistake of letting a goddamn ship crash on the planet,
Like in Chicken
It
Little.
just wouldn't happen. Yeah, it just wouldn't happen. Because there's a great argument I've seen whether they would annihilate us or just pass us, or if they would watch us. And I think the most likely answer to that is that they would watch us and just absolutely leave us alone, like we do with nature reserves, you know?
I
Like,
don't.
make a perimeter. What are you talking about?
I catch the ants lacking, bro. They're done.
Yeah, you get the.
What are you doing out of your anthill, bro?
on.
Start stomping them hoes. They used to.
What do you think you're doing? Come out fucking looking for food, you stupid fucking idiot.
What are you doing on my sidewalk? And I just press them with my finger.
Nah. Have you actually ever gotten the magnifying glass out?
No.
That shit's so fun. It's like maniac shit. It's like psychopath, but it's really fun. I've done that with my older
No,
brother.
it's less efficient, man. Just use your finger and crush them.
No, but okay, but what I was saying was we block off perimeters for nature preserves and watch them, right? We observe. So I think aliens are just doing the same thing. Like, if they actually have that technology to get to us, they're not fucking stupid enough to be like start a war, you know, and expose themselves so quickly. It's just, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You think there's just that it's just like animals, and I see that, I understand that, and especially when you play like a game like Subnautica, because it's like, oh yeah, there's ocean plants out there, so I bet you there's some fish swimming around.
Yeah.
No issue.
No one ever talks about the ocean.
Fish are like they're pre-alpha for any life form, right?
They're Sigma, yeah.
Because like, yeah, they're Sigma.
I just made that up.
Yeah, you're fucked. Perk tonight. Sam, what kind of perk prescriptions do you got? Like what? Fucking
That's a joke.
doses are you
Ha ha ha.
taking? We
I'm
don't
off
know,
the
this is a
opioids.
joke.
Calm down.
Nah,
Nah, the guy I work with now, he was like former drug addict. He's kind of chill, but he tells me some
I feel
goofy
like-
shit.
yeah, you really you must be getting that like true life experience working at Kroger, because that's how it is at like Cracker Barrel with other people. It's like you meet real people. Like when you work at like a place like that, you meet like people who've done shit.
Exactly.
You know,
and they're chill like that.
Yeah, like what do you mean, bro? Is recovering?
He's been sober for
Whatever.
like 4 years or something. And he, used to do cocaine and shit. And his brother, I think, like had a
Yeah,
like a heroin overdose. So fuck.
There's like a pregnant lady at Cracker Barrel, right? And she's like this young girl.
Oh.
And like I guess it must have been an accident, obviously. And she was just talking about like when we sit down in the break room the other day, and she's just like, yeah, my cat just picked up my whole bag of weed and fucking ran out the room. It really pissed me off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? What are you doing?
It's
I
gotta
was
be
just
the
like,
smelliest house.
oh yeah, dude. The smelliest house, bro. That just was
no.
like straight reefer. Straight
reef.
Straight reef, bro.
That's fucked, man. Some people just
And, like, yeah, there's some people talking about like meth when I like worked there, so, like started working there. Like, it got real. Like, I was like, nah, these people, I don't know if I should make friends with them. That's kind of how this is at work, though. You don't make any friends at work, right?
yeah, I do.
I mean, but like not real friends. You're not gonna like go home and message them.
No, but I do,
Fuck no.
like conversating with them daily because it helps the day go,
Yeah, it was just always fucking annoying when you like. I remember when I worked at Fazoli's, there's this kid who just like he was very new by the time like I was about to leave,
Mhm.
and so like I was having to teach him the ropes, and it was so annoying working with him because he did not want to work at all. He just wanted to talk. Like he didn't want to work. He just wanted to chill out and shit, make easy money.
That's based.
So he obviously can't work like that. Like, yeah, no. It is
I'm on
nice. I
bro's
should have
side.
helped bro.
I'm on bro's side.
No, I mean why do we have to work?
True.
Like if I'm a different skin color, why do I have to work? Like if I'm not white,
What?
no, like people can make up any reason in the world to not work.
Oh, yeah,
No.
give me that what's it called? Unemployment, bro. I need that shit.
That
I need
unemployment,
that
yeah,
shit.
cuz I'm not, cuz I'm fucking obese or something.
Cause I'm obese. Man, Americans are just so fat. What the hell is wrong with us? Oh, it's so sad, man.
I actually really do think that every time I like am in public now, I actually look at people, and I look at their like physique, and I'm like, damn, like if you were put in Africa right now, right? If you were put in the Sahara, no, not the Sahara. What am I talking about? What
if
what
you
is
were
it called?
put 10 miles from
safari.
McDonald's,
If you were put in the safari right now, right, and even if you were given like some water, a few things to survive, you wouldn't make it a day. You wouldn't even make it 5 hours, because a fucking hyena would probably see you,
okay, well,
and you're not outrunning that, and you actually
that's just a
in the first
change in
5
society.
seconds you start running. No, in the first 5 seconds this person starts running, they fucking are out of breath. Like I'm talking like about obese
Yeah,
people.
but I don't think I'm surviving a hyena either. The fuck? They travel in packs.
No, but I mean, like, maybe a hyena wasn't the best goddamn example, but like if I said lion, you would have been like, fuck no, you're not surviving that. What about just a wild dog? They exist out
I
there.
don't think it's
like if
happening,
you see-
brother.
No, I'm just
I would
saying,
retain damage that would
take-
cripple me or something, and I wouldn't be able to make it.
If you take a fat person and put them in the wilderness, they're not going to survive, because they're literally not capable of doing so. If you
I think that's
like, there's a
less.
reason why like people who do like Amazon rainforest walks and shit have to be in shape. Like, you cannot not be in shape in case anything happens. You need to be able to fucking have an escape plan and actually execute it, and you can't do that if you run out of breath in 5 seconds, trip over in the next 7 seconds, and then you literally like gotta be left behind, because I mean, no one there can deadlift 400 goddamn pounds. So
Back squat all the way back. I just don't get it, man.
Fucking-
How do you
You don't
how
get
you
what?
do it?
How do I
Like
do
I'll walk like 2 miles to go get Domino's, and like motherfuckers will be like,
oh, they gotta get in the car, I
It's
know
like,
what you mean. Like,
what is wrong with you, bro? We're walking.
yeah, it's like we're literally, that's one thing I've noticed about walking so much now, is that thinking about the distance, like when I'm walking, I'm like, well, that's really not that far, of a walk. I don't really like walk to the gym anymore and think, god damn, it's so far away. I'm like, nah, that's not that far away.
I don't know. I enjoy it.
Not that
but,
far
like,
away at all.
I just being like out of shape is one thing, Maybe you just don't have. Well, you usually always have time, but you just don't feel it. But like just being like fucking massively overweight, get help.
Yeah. Yeah, you should actually get help, and you shouldn't promote it like it's good. There's so many fucking creators that act like it's a good thing or pretend like it's okay, and to be honest, it's America, so you can do whatever the fuck you want, but from a health standpoint, it's not okay. Like, you really should be in shape.
Nah, I don't fuck with you, bro. Like we went
Yeah,
walking.
I respect that too.
The reason I brought up Domino's is Zayden, he isn't fat or anything, but like motherfucker was like, oh my god, 2 miles? It's like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, like, what is that?
He's like, why didn't we
What about
drive? And
2
I'm like,
miles?
why would we drive? I just, like, why live in the city if I ain't gonna walk? Or get on this
Yeah,
skateboard.
and
or
I don't understand that either, because walking around the city is like kind of fun. It's not really
it's
that
convenient, no
bad.
car,
It's convenient. Yeah.
it's simple.
Yeah. Don't waste gas.
This man's like,
not polluting the
holy
air.
fuck, it's like 80
Yeah, I think
degrees
about
out.
that.
Like, bro, come on.
I don't know if you had to like watch one of those documentaries on like air pollution when you were in high school or whatever.
No, we just watched the
But-
McDonald's one.
What the fuck?
What's it called?
Founder?
No. It's where the guy eats McDonald's for like a month. You've never seen that? McDonald's movie where he eats for a month. This is like a popular thing. What's it? Super Size Me. Came out in 2004. I'm pretty sure he didn't even eat it for a month. He had to stop. He would
Why?
eat it 3
His
times a
body-
day.
And his body was just shutting down.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean,
And he gained
that
a
makes
fuck ton of
sense.
weight.
Because when you put like that shit in your body, man, your body doesn't know how to process that. It just becomes fat.
It's bad. All the grease and
Yeah.
shit. Fuck no.
Yeah.
He consumed.
Grease is awful, man. It goes straight to your fat.
So he would eat it 3 times a day, and it was like 5,000 calories. He gained 24.5 pounds, about 11 kilograms.
And see, a lot of people are gonna argue that though, right? Because like they're like, well, some people who fucking work out for a living eat like 6,000 calories, 8,000 calories a day if you're super big. You know, it's like
This is
that's true, but it's whole foods they're eating. It's like natural.
This is 5,000
foods.
calories of McDonald's.
This is 5,000 calories of what is probably 20% beef in each burger. 60% human kid meat. Oh my god, we could talk about that conspiracy theory because that's the one I've heard about.
Okay, save that for the next one because we're running. We've been at it for a while, so let me just finish this. His cholesterol, which I don't really know how cholesterol measures, but it was 160. It went from 168 to 230, and his risk of heart disease doubled, and he experienced
God.
near liver
Wait.
failure due to fat deposits.
168 to 230 cholesterol.
Yeah, I don't really know how that really adds up because I mean I'm young. My cholesterol I think is
Oh,
fine.
So typically what okay, hold on. We got the answer right here. I just gotta look at it. People aged over 20 should check it every once like 4 or 6 years, they say. And anyone males aged 20 or over, it's usually 125 to 200. So you said he got up to 230. How old was he?
32. I'm surprised you never watched this. We watched this in health class. It's based. And like I grew up not eating fast food. My parents cooked, I mean, pretty much every meal, or I was eating like, mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. You really didn't grow up eating fast food?
No.
Much? I mean,
Maybe literally probably from when I was, born to maybe 14, I would probably eat fast food once or twice a month. Like, not at all.
well, that's actually about sounds the same for like any fucking kid, especially like back
No,
then, because
man.
most parents would just be like,
But
nah, we
I
got
knew
that
people
shit
at
home."
school, though, who'd
We
be
got food
like,
at home.
yeah, we would eat fast food, like, every night. Like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a common thing. I think you're not, I don't think you know, but yeah. If you ask people at school, what the fuck?
like what the fuck? Nah, you're
And like
right.
people that just like get like Papa John's, like Papa John's, it's not really fast food, but it is. It's still really unhealthy and shit.
Phew,
like
yeah,
pizza.
Pizza's a weird one to argue. Like, is that fast food? It is.
It's unhealthy either way. It's greasy. It's a lot of calories. But yeah, fast food is not it.
Not it. Yeah, it's not it. It's not it for a lot of reasons, in my opinion. I think the number one reason is that it literally has no health benefits at all.
Dope.
The calories are dirty, right? And
Very dirty.
I don't really understand. I guess that just means like they're not good, right? Like I hear people say that a lot. Just like I'm trying to bulk, you know me.
I think it's usually
only
when they
90
have a lot of
pounds.
carbs and like sodium and shit, so you're getting more than just calories, right? You're getting a lot of
Well, it's
bad
also
shit.
like it's actually it's like sugar. too.
Yeah.
Like
Like, you're
processed
not-
sugar. Processed sugar is like the worst thing you can put in your body. By the way.
Like if you eat a
Yeah, like-
steak, that's good calorie because you're getting protein. You're not getting a lot of carbs or anything.
Yeah, that's the stuff that makes you last.
Yeah.
Because people who do like all meat diets, carnivore diets, they talk about like feeling energy all day. not being tired. And that shit sounds so nice. To just not be tired. They say that also cutting out your carbs like that clears up that like confused feeling you might feel like at one part during the day where you're like, what do I do? You know, like what do I need to do right now? And that can kind of go away. But I'm kind of quoting Andrew Tate right now because that's what I saw in his short. No, he said he was doing a carnivore diet and he was talking about it. And
Oh,
that's
if
what
you
he
want to
said. He
hear
said-
that, just listen to Joe Rogan. That man will talk about the heaviest carnivore diet ever. Holy fuck.
I think I've heard him talk about that too, but all I heard him say was he felt energy, which is what I heard from Andrew Tate too. Like you feel good all day, which is interesting. It shows how fucked our diet is. You know how we
fucked everything is.
like
Watch YouTube, watch the TikTokers, eat shit food, and then you're like, why aren't I happy?
exactly. It's like why aren't I happy? Maybe because if you just went outside for 5 minutes,
Get a hobby, man. Learn an instrument, skateboard,
see like
be gang.
as soon as I started going to the gym and getting in that routine, and like it made me feel a lot better, right?
Mhm.
But a big thing that makes humans feel better is just going outside, like soaking in the sun.
Or just doing
It's just
something.
nice. Yeah, it's just nice to be outside, in my opinion. Like more and more recently, I love making use of the daylight. And like after we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna go walk my dog because he probably needs another walk.
Yeah, video games aren't bad, but everything has to have balance. There's like work-life balance, and there's got to be video game and IRL balance, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's the key to life, in my opinion. That balance, you gotta find it. It's hard to find, especially if you're young, you know, because you're figuring shit out. But that's why old people, in my opinion, like are so wise and so nice to listen to because they've got it. You know, it's like they've got that figured out.
I agree. I think
Well,
we're good.
today's been a good day, Sam.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, no. Actually hasn't, sorry.
Bro, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to make
we-
so
we-
many cuts to this because shit was
Oh,
just
yeah.
going down at Banana's house.
Yeah, this episode was painful to record, guys. It was bad.
But we got through it, and I'm glad. I'll probably edit this, upload it
Go and
tomorrow.
upload this shit tomorrow. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you were gonna get it up tonight.
No, there's no point. I usually don't like to upload late at night. I try to get it like 3 because then if you're on Pacific,
I feel like
you're getting it around.
The best
11.
time to upload those actually like early morning, like 8 o'clock. You know, like 9 o'clock. Like that's when you want to really upload.
I'll try uploading at like noon because you have to think about different time zones as well. Even in the U.S., we got Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. So if I upload at noon,
Yeah, no pressure, but you're just a pussy.
you know what? You fucking edit it. I'll send you my audio, bitch. You learn Audacity.
I'm good. I got things to do, like walk my
Yeah,
dog.
fuck you. Anyway, Don't Play Podcast. Links in the description. Appreciate y'all. Take care.
All right, see y'all.